We are back again with another pre-season Cup 2. Just remember that these do not transfer over to next FIFA, so this is just for this FIFA only. As you can see, 3 wins gets you an 84 plus pick, 6 wins gets an 85 plus pick, 10 wins is an 85 plus pick, 14 wins is going to be an 85 times 5, 18 wins is going to be a 1 of 3 shapeshifter player, 22 wins is going to be a 10 times 85 plus, and 27 wins is going to be a 93 shapeshifter 1 of 4 and a 1 of 4 94 plus shapeshifter. So I'm pretty sure the game mode is going to be first 2 just like last time. We are going to cover the best formation and tactics. So as you can see, first 2 pre-season cup, you just need to have 1 lone player max. It doesn't have to have it, not a problem, and 3 clubs. So let's go have a look at my team here. And as you can see, this is my main team. And I am going to show you how to play this formation in-game and the best way to defend and much more. So to set up a custom tactic, what you want to do is select with left trigger or L2 one of these here. And as you can see, underneath where it says game plans at the bottom of the screen, you can see which tab it has to be on. So I like to put it on defensive. Here are my statistics and stats, what I use. So defensive style, balanced, width 72, depth 32, build-up play balance, chance creation, direct passing, whip 72, 7 players in the box, 1 on corners, 1 on free kicks. In terms of formations, we are looking at this formation here, 4-1-2-1-2, and to change players within this formation, you just press Y or triangle, and as you can see, you can move them around by pressing A or X to set them over. So for me, I like to have my most defensive midfielder in the CDM role, and my second most defensive midfielder there, and my most attacking midfielder, sorry, here, and my second most here. And this is because, in terms of how this formation works, you are going to be playing in a 4-1-2-1-2 when you have the ball. When you don't have the ball, it would be a 4-4-2 flat. Before I show you instructions and everything else, let's have a word from our sponsor. Is your team behind the power curve? Do you need some FIFA coins? Make sure you go to Alt Nice, select Foot, select which console you want the coins on, how many coins, select which payment method. Don't forget to type in code NaNNiK for that cheeky 6% off your orders. The link will be in the description down below. So, as you can see here, our left striker is going to be balanced, getting behind, default, default, and default. Sorry, not balanced. Default, 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 come back on defense. Cam is just going to be default, 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 and default. Sergio Ramos, our left centre mid, is going to be stay back while attacking, default, 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 default. Our right centre mid is going to be get forward, default, 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 default. And our CDM is going to be default, stay back while attacking, default, and cover centre. So normally it would be cover wing, cover centre, that's really important. Our left back and right back is just going to be stay back while attacking, default, overlap, and default again, sorry. And the main reason being is, so when you have the ball, it will look like this. Your 2 strikers, your cam, and your right centre mid, so these 4 players here, will attack immediately when you pass the ball, intercept it. Your 2 defensive midfielders, so this one here, so for example, Sergio Ramos, will kind of win the ball in the middle of the park if you don't have it. If you do have it, you can use him to play it to one of these 4 players, and you've got yourself a 5 attack. Your CDM will always sit in this position just in front of your 2 centre backs. And this is fantastic because in this formation, you're going to have 5 attacking and 5 back. Let's say you are defending a corner and your goalkeeper comes up in the air and catches the ball. Your left back or right back, depending on what side the corner is taken, is going to start running up the field to give you another attacking option with your 4 or 5 players that are attacking. As soon as you pass the ball with your left back or right back, he will turn around and automatically come back on defense. So you cannot be caught out with this system at all. It's really, really useful. To give you some more advice and some more tips on how to win these games, I'm going to show you some gameplay now in the game mode. But a lot of things I see a lot of people doing mistakes from playing this a lot now is a lot of people rush their attack and they don't take their time with it. So basically, when you'll see in a second, when I start the formation, I wait for the formation to be set up. I get ready to attack and make sure everybody's in the right position, and then I attack. If I'm defending, I don't drag any players out of position. I know that Fernandinho and Ramos are my 2 defensive midfielders, so I need to make sure that they are going to be ready to defend and not use anybody else. In terms of attacking, and this is where I'm going to show you the best way to do it, I like to walk around the pitch a lot. You see our opponent's team. It's a pretty crazy stacked team. Remember, it's golden goal, so first person to score wins the game. So we're going to have to make sure we play this nice and slow. So we have set our formation or tactics up in our defensive. Doesn't mean we play defensive, it's just where it's set on a preset. To show you how that works, we have our D-pad. As you see now, we've gone to defensive, and our players are already running in position. So I'm Fernandinho as my defender. And I'm going to be Ramos here, and I'm not dragging anybody out, so I'm waiting for my players to set up. It takes a couple seconds in game, so there we go. We've set it up. We've moved to our striker. We've won the ball, and immediately our opponent is running all over the place, giving us space that we're just walking here, making one more pass. Could have played Cruyff through there, but I don't want to score too early just to show you how it works. So again, we're just walking, waiting for the mistake. Play it back to Messi. Messi's going to take a shot, and there's our goal. just by walking nice and slow, we've managed to do that. I will show you again in another game. But as you can see, I'm just taking my time, looking for the right pass, making sure our opponent's going to make the mistake for me, drag the players out of position, and we can capitalize on that. A lot of people just hold down the sprint button, which is R2 or RT, right trigger, sorry. And they seem to just run around headless chickens trying to tackle. You can just move your left stick around to make the space. So let's find another opponent. So we have got our second game, and we're hopefully going to have kickoff so I can show you how to set up tactics and everything before the game starts. So this guy doesn't have a very good team. But again, team is not important when you play this formation. It's all about how you play in games. We don't have the ball. We set it to our defensive tactics straight away, and we're just going to wait. We're going to go and select Fernandinho because we know he's our CDM. We're going to put him there ready. Our opponent's already made a mistake and given us the ball, but we're going to wait. As you can see, he's already sprinting around. I did have St. Max ready to go through, but I'm just going to wait a second. I'm just walking around. There's Ramos. We have got a pass to St. Max at the top. Unfortunately, didn't get it. So we're going to defend now. Going to immediately be Fernandinho and our CDM, and we're just not going to drag anybody else out. So we're going to wait for him to make a mistake. Just covering the passes. So he's gone out wide. I'm going to switch to Ramos now, our second defensive midfielder. And there you go. We won the ball back from his mistake. We're going to play it into Fernandinho, who finds Messi. We're just going to walk around for a second, wait for Ramos to join the attack again. So there's our 4 attackers, and Ramos is our centre defensive midfielder. Gives the ball away. And as you can see here, now we've got the extra man. Play the ball in to St. Max, because we dragged his keeper out, dragged his defender out, we got the extra space. So as you can see there, that's 2 wins out of 2. Very, very simple. I didn't run at all. I just walked around and made the right decisions. If you need any help with this formation or anything like that, comment down below. If you are new to the channel, consider hitting that like button and subscribing, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya.